Okay, Nathan Cox here. I'm going to do a product review on a work light. Now you can see it on right there. Now most of you are familiar with work lights. I've done videos on how to change a halogen bulb on your work lights. So I'm not going to talk about excuse me, those standard inexpensive halogen work lamps. I'm talking about a new product that's come out that hopefully is going to change everything it is to do with work lights. This little guy right here. Trying to blend you guys. This is an LED work light. If you notice, it doesn't have a cage in front there to help keep from melting things. This one's already been on for 20 minutes. I've been testing it on the job I've been working on. Been very happy with it because I've been working in a small bathroom and I need the work light. I didn't want to feel like I was stuck inside of a tanning bed, you know, with those halogen bulbs just blowing on me. Now this one, to be fair, let's try to compare the two together. This costs $35. So right off the bat, you know, you buy a standard halogen work lamp about this size, and it's going to run about $15, depending if you get the 250 watt or the 500 watt. Now this is definitely not as bright as a 500 watt halogen. It's maybe just a shade dimmer than the 250. Still puts out a really good light. It's a very, very cool on the color, so the light works very well. If you notice, it's mostly that, you know, that whiter light and not the yellowy. But one really, really good thing about this, if you notice, okay, I'm just holding this thing from the stand. I'm not even holding it from the handle. It's been on for 20 minutes. I've been running this thing while I was working for a couple hours straight. There's almost no warmth at all. I mean, the side's even still cool. It's still cooler than my hand. Okay, right now this one's been on for about 20 minutes. For those of you who know work lamps, you know the standard halogen work lamps, you know if I was doing that, I'd be leaving parts of my hand stuck to the side of the thing. So let's compare the two and let's do a pro and con list. Okay, so right now we know that that's not as bright as a 500, but pretty close to the 250 watt work light. So you got $15 for the halogen work lamp, and you've got $35 for the LED. So we're $20 more expensive right away. But what you're going to get is you're going to get a light that's not going to cook you to death in small places. That if you accidentally wrap your painting plastic over it after it's been running for a little while, it's not going to melt and catch on fire. Okay, so those are two great positives right there for the LED. Now let's talk about the bulb length. We know that those halogen bulbs, they burn up like this. Every time I pull one down from the shelf and go to do another job, I got to stop by the store and buy another package of bulbs because I know if I bump that thing just wrong, I'm going to blow a bulb. We all know this. You pull it down, you start it up, it runs for a little bit, you bump it, the bulb burns out. Anything you do, the bulb burns out. And they're expensive bulbs. It's not like they were 50-cent bulbs like you plug in, you know, in your regular incandescent screw-in bulbs. They're $8 for a 2-pack, you know, $4 for a single bulb. So if you buy a 2-pack of bulbs for your halogen lamp, now that $15 lamp is well over $20. By the time you buy your second pack of bulbs, now you're at the same price almost as the LED. And the LED should last years with that bulb and way, way outlast it. So a lot of people talk about where you're going to save the electricity and this and that. So you're going to save this much money during the course of using your work lamp. When it comes to work lamps especially, a lot of us don't think of how much electricity we're going to save because you're not going to use the work lamp day in and day out. And for contractors, most of the time you're at someone else's house and you're using their power. So it's not really on the forefront of what you're thinking about. But what it is going to save you money in, and very, very quickly, is the fact you're not changing bulbs every other time you turn around. And that's where the LED lamp actually becomes less expensive than the halogen, is because you're not replacing those really expensive bulbs. So you take that out, you factor in the fact it's not going to melt your hand to the side of the thing, and you take away the fact that you're not going to feel like you're in a tanning bed if you're in a smaller room. I really think you're going to like this LED lamp, and it's worth the extra few bucks to invest in it. So I give it a thumbs up. I wasn't sure at first because I'm like, I can't believe I'm spending $35 on this work lamp when I'm only spent $15, but I'm already glad I did. So I hope you like this. I think you guys should check them out. Like I said, I give the product a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel as always. It always helps out. Thanks again.